Hi, it's Evie Nicole. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is another day of looking at Black businesses and how they get started. Maybe you can find some inspiration for you or someone you know. Today, I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina, at the farmers market, and I'm here with Dr. Jah. Thank you so much
Peace and
for
love.
agreeing to interview with me.
My pleasure.
So, this is your beautiful store. Tell me a little bit about your store.
This is family owned and operated. Our family, we consider ourselves an indigenous water company. We have 1,000 acres of ancestral land in Yadkinville. We have 6 natural springs. So our water we call rainbow water because the soil on our land is layered like a rainbow, very unique. The water comes up with 108 trace minerals, which is huge because we're earth and we're mineral deficient. It's considered living water. And God makes it monoatomic. That means the molecules are small enough to penetrate the cells so the tissue can utilize it. So the body actually absorbs it. So you don't pee it out like you do the dead water that you drink on the shelves. And you experience cellular hydration. So it's pretty phenomenal.
Okay, amazing. So, how long have you had your store here in the farmers market?
We have been here probably about 8 years now. We started in building C over there. We had a stall further down, and now we have uh, a double-sized booth over here. We have this whole wall of herbs that are all organic and wild crafted, and we have bitters, sour sops, sea mosses, all kind of stuff. And we have a healing ministry called Temple Restoration, which is a health ministry, and it's geared toward helping people get off of pharmaceuticals,
Oh,
just
nice.
recovering their wellness through natural means that God placed here for us.
I'm big on that. I don't believe in taking medication and going. I even
Absolutely.
hate going to the doctor.
And this stuff is very effective.
Yes.
Very effective. It works.
Yes, I've used her products before, and I love coming to your store. It's wonderful. What would you say is like your best seller?
Soursop. We have
Mhm.
soursop leaves. We have soursop bitters. We have soursop sea moss. We have soursop tea. Our rainbow tonic teas are also big sellers. We make like sweet tea, but with a purpose from our rainbow water. We use our water so the phytonutrients of the herbs are delivered intracellularly, so you really feel it. You feel the tonic effect of the herbs, and we don't use any white sugar or animal products anywhere in here. So our tonics are sweetened with monk fruit, date syrup, or agave,
Okay.
and they are really tasty and
Mhm.
phenomenal. And so I make the teas. My husband makes the sea mosses. We have one of our sons is a vegan chef, so he makes
Nice.
vegan pastries that are really tasty. He makes cheesecakes from cashews and um, cinnamon rolls and carrot cakes
You're
and
making me
banana
hungry.
breads and things like that. Yeah. And another son makes a vegan cheese from
Oh,
cashews and garlic that is phenomenal. We put it on
I
everything.
bet you do.
So good. We have a vendor here who makes vegan dogs, and she uses his cheese on her dogs too.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
really good.
I'm a big cheese girl, and sometimes it's hard to stay away from cheese, but I mean, you
And
can't beat it if you don't, if you're
absolutely, but
being a
that's one
vegan
of the things that is
person.
really important to stay away from because cheese is very dairy products are very mucus forming.
All right,
Yeah, so the
right.
way the dairy industry works, they kind of overwork the cows and the udders get inflamed, and so pus gets in the milk. You
Okay.
know what I mean? Like back in the old day when Farmer Jones used to milk the cow by hand,
Right.
is very different than what goes on right now, unfortunately.
Yeah,
They
that's
use a
true.
lot of antibiotics to keep the cows up and running because they have them on those milk machines for long, long hours.
Yeah, that's.
I'm an educator also, and I teach health. And one of the
Mhm.
things that we teach the children is how the dairy industry works. And it was really akin to like slavery, like how they treated us as slaves, how they take the baby calf from the mother right after it's born so it can't feed because they want the milk.
Right.
And if it's a female cow, they put her aside until she's old enough to be inseminated. So, as far as I'm concerned, they're raping her,
Right.
and then they keep them pregnant, and the little boys get sent off to be locked in a dark box to be bottle fed and not moved until they're sold for veal.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. I'm an animal lover, and I do
Yes.
not like hearing stories like that. But it's education, and I feel like there's something that we all need to be educated on.
And speaking of education, one thing that I think is a really, really important thing to mention, because we're big on education here. People come for the learning and they stay for the love. And one of the things that we explain to people is that meat was never intended for us. That was something that was socially programmed into us. Our teeth are not made for meat. Once you eat meat, meat doesn't come out. You have to physically get it out.
Right.
So we're heavy into cleanses. This is one of our top sellers is our phase 1 intestinal cleanse, because this targets that mucoid plaque, which is that old hardened fecal matter that's been lining the wall of the colon literally for decades. And that's where parasites make their home, because they know it's not going anywhere. And we call it phase 1 because no matter what you got going on, the first step on the road back to wellness is cleaning this out. The intestine is the sewer system of the gut, and we sell that out every day.
Oh, wow. So how do you use that particular product?
It's a white powder, and it comes with a scoop. You take it at night before you go to rest. It's made to work the next morning. And you're looking for a minimum of 2 good-sized movements. So you have to find what your dosage is, how many scoops it takes that to happen for you, because everybody's different. And I tell people, it breaks it down like pudding. I tell them you're looking for a pile of pudding in the morning and at least one other at any other point throughout the rest of the day. And it's a process. It takes a few months, but because we didn't get into this situation overnight.
Right.
But as that old toxic matter is coming out, you just feel like veils are lifting off, because that's the stuff that's really causing issues. When those toxins that were intended to come out, when they don't come out, our body starts to reabsorb them, reuptake them. It's called autointoxication. It's like we're putting ourselves through a slow self-poisoning, like the frog in the pan. And that's how things start to break down and fail.
Right. So how did you get started with your wellness journey and building this beautiful store?
Well, we had the blessing of, having the land in our family, and we've always been into water. We were the first ones to have a water store in Charlotte years ago. It was actually in Matthews, and we used to sell the Kangen water machines, and people used to come to the store and fill up. And when we did our research, we did our due diligence, and we realized that it wasn't real, that it's a Japanese company. That water was made for the people of Hiroshima and Nagasaki from the Japanese fallout, because they needed water at such a high pH to combat the radiation effects. But normal people like you and I do not need water with alkalinity that high. So it's unnatural, and it becomes dangerous. And the pH only lasts for 48 hours, for 2 days. After that, it turns back into the same acidic tap water, because any water that you get from a machine, I don't care what they call it, is tap water, because it's being fed by a pipe.
Right.
And our bodies can't utilize tap water. We just pee it out and stay dehydrated, because structurally the molecules are too big.
Right. I understand that with, buying water from a water bottle outside the grocery store or the convenience store. For me, it's all the same. Some people say
water is not created equal.
Oh,
you're talking about the taste?
Yeah, some people say that it tastes, some certain waters taste different. Like they prefer maybe Dasani over Icelandic or something like that. But what do you think? Is it all the same?
It's not all the same. Because like I said, the difference with our water is that it has 108 trace minerals. Those minerals are the building blocks of health. Dasani and a lot of the big water brands that are made from the big water companies, they're garbage. They're acidic when you drink them. They are tap water under another name. And so you're peeing it out and you're staying dehydrated. There's a lot of people paying a lot of money. They're drinking water every day. They think they're doing a good job, but they're still dehydrated.
Correct. One last question.
Sure.
Okay, for those who are watching that don't live in Charlotte, North Carolina, and don't have any access to you, how can they pick your brain? Or, ask you questions?
Sure. We can be contacted through our website, which is templerestoration.life. Temple, as in the body temple, restoration.life. There's phone number there. There's contact. You can email, text through that website, and I'm the one. I'm answering people back all the time. The chat bot usually snatches people before me, and they ask for human, and I'm like, humans here, and I answer every chance I get. So it may take a couple of hours, but we'll get to you. Absolutely.
That is amazing.
And anything that anyone sees on the website, because we have a whole lot more things here than are on the website, and we have even more things in our warehouse. We're working on getting it all uploaded, but if you don't see anything that you want, just text and ask, because we got a whole lot more than can even fit here.
Oh my goodness, that
Absolutely.
is so cool. I know that. I'm sorry. I know this is my last questions, but since you say everything's going online, sea moss and certain things that have to be refrigerated, are you able to?
We ship those too. Yep, we freeze it and we ship it. We ship sea mosses, we ship our teas, we freeze them and we flash freeze them and we ship them. Absolutely.
All right. Thank you so much again for agreeing to do this interview.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you.
It was nice meeting you. I've met you before because I love coming
Yeah,
here.
you're part of the family now. Once you come here, you're family.
Family.
That's right.
White Oak Bark.
White oak bark. I just saw that.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, check me out.
Okay,
sorry,
let's.
just
No, you're
messing with
fine.
your thing.
You're fine. Let's see. Poison
I need
root.
it for pain. My mom's arthritis.
Marshmallow root. Feel like.